Indeed.
Good morning, Jala. You don't need the internet right now, do you?
No. Why?
Party left a voicemail in the middle of the night saying she's headed to Kanchipuram to pick out Aruni's saris. Now, your Amma needs the phone line open so Party can call for Aruni's preferred colors.
Oh, Ma. Aruni's favorite color is purple. She wears it all the time.
Well, it is the color of royalty.
Your party specifically said not purple, as warm colors would suit Aruni's complexion better.
Rukmini, didn't your mother say she was going to wear purple to the wedding? Oh, but really, Jala, we have to be thankful to Party. She went to the place in South India for Aruni saris.
And my sari, and yours.
Mine? I'm getting a new sari?
And she's covering a significant chunk of the wedding costs. It's very generous, and we are graciously thankful.
Sounds more like it's Bati's wedding.
Unlike others, Aruni isn't afraid to compromise to make your party happy.
In other words, Aruni is willing to be the human sacrifice for Pati's dream wedding for Mom that never happened.
The priests say the auspicious time will begin at 6:30 a.m., so be prepared to wake up at 2 a.m. to get ready with the rest of us.
Please say you're joking.
Beauty is pain, my dear. We all do what we must. Why do you want to make katte sambal? You don't like it.
It's not for me, it's for someone else.
Oh, is it? For Sergio, maybe?
Haha, busted.
How do you know that?
I'm your mother, Jala. I know more than you could possibly imagine. I thought you'd be trying to fend him off, not cook for him. This is quite a plot twist.
Mom is underestimating the power of your thirst for his shiny new biceps.
Shut up.
What did you say?
Nothing. Nothing at all. Let's start, Humma.
Katte sambal is a simple dish, but that means there's nowhere to hide in the simplicity. Time to wash those hands. As good as mine.
Wow, seriously? Thanks, Ma.
Don't let it go to your head. I'm sure Sergio will enjoy it. Let me guess. Parathas again? Start by washing your hands.
I'm always in the mood for ask me. Just don't tell your mom, huh? Wash your hands and let's start.
Shall we make jalebis today, Ma?
Jalebis? Really? But you don't even like them. They are Aruni's favorite.
Yeah, that's why I want to learn how to make them properly.
Okay, whatever you say, Jala.
Since I can't eat them, you better eat twice as much for me. But only if they turn out good.
Do I even need to say it? Hand washing, Jala?
You didn't actually need to say it, but don't let that stop you, Ma.
Adequate. Light the stove and heat up a pot so you can start on the sugar syrup. I've already given you too many compliments today. Do you really have to make a big production out of simple tasks like lighting the stove?
A little flair adds spice to life, doesn't it, Ma?
My mistake for even asking. Pour the sugar and water into the warm pot. You almost did it correctly. Stir the sugar until it dissolves. Careful, it's hot. Like your temper.
I wonder where I get that from.
You know, it provokes me when you attempt this rhetorical style of argumentation, Jala. I find it quite patronizing.
I was just responding to your little dig.
Was it a dig? Or was it just an observation?
You know it was a dig.
Well, since you're so sure, what can I do but agree with you?
Yeah, arguing with Mom is pointless. I have no idea why Jala keeps doing it.
Yes, well, remember to keep stirring until the sugar dissolves completely. I knew you had my cooking genes. Next step is mixing saffron with warm milk. Once it's dissolved, add rose water.
I love this smell. It's comforting.
Your Pati sprays rose water on herself after a bath. Maybe that's why it's familiar?
I don't think that's exactly how I would describe Bati.
Yes, perhaps not. Her presence is more formidable than comforting, really.
Even when you were a child?
Especially then. Good, but don't get overconfident. Now pour the milk mixture into the sugar syrup. Keep it on low heat so it stays warm. Otherwise, the jalebis won't soak it up as well. Very good. What else do you expect, Jala? A parade?
Arani's barely spoken a word to me since I've been back, you know.
So, I combined the dry ingredients for you because you always make a mess with the flour.
Do you think you'll ever let that go? I was like 5 years old. I sneezed and the flour went everywhere.
I wish I had taken a picture. You were such a charming child.
Well, Now I'm a mostly competent adult. Can you at least acknowledge that, Ma?
I hear your concerns, Jala, and I'm taking them on board.
Oh no. Jala and I used to call this attitude the headmistress will see you now. It may be even worse than irate Desi mom on a rampage.
Just stop premixing ingredients, okay? I can handle a little flour.
Okay, fine. The next part is all you. Mix water and dahi in a bowl and then add the flour. Make sure the batter's thick and smooth. No lumps allowed in my kitchen. You could be a decent cook. Someday.
If these come out well, maybe I'll take some to Arani.
If you think that's a good idea.
Her sweet tooth is the crack in her emotional defenses that I will exploit to gain the upper hand.
And by gain the upper hand, you mean apologize profusely?
Yes! Huh! Exactly. That.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. Well, let's see how they come out first, shall we? Fill the piping bags with the batter you just mixed and pipe spirals into the hot oil carefully. Once they're nice and golden, dip them in the warm sugar syrup and serve hot. That's good.
What's the verdict?
I'd serve these to guests.
Wow. Really? Thanks, Ma.
Maybe not to desi guests, but still not bad.
Was it you who left another college brochure in my room? Or was it Dad?
I'm in the middle of making dal makhani, Jala. Maybe we should have this conversation later?
I really think we need to talk, Amma.
Looks like you're quite determined.
Ha! You're not getting out of this conversation that easily, Amma.
I'll go wash my hands.
Very good. Am I going to regret giving you a knife while you're in this mood?
That depends on if you're going to avoid the subject at hand.
We're making dal, Jala. That's the only subject you should be focusing on.
Denied.
Just chop the tomatoes, Jala. Tick-tock. I really am an incredible teacher.
I blew off college. There, I said it. I blew off college and all the plans we made together and left town with Jennifer.
Don't say that woman's name in this house.
It happened, Ma. I was with her for 3 years.
I know how long it's been down to the second, Jala. Don't think I don't. At 21, you think you're all grown up, but you're still a baby. At that age, someone who is 10 years older has a lifetime's more experience.
Says the woman who has a 6-year age gap with her husband.
I am not saying that to her.
Absolutely do not. We want to live to see tomorrow.
Even if you didn't trust us, you should have trusted Aruni.
Oh, Aruni would have loved that, me messing up so spectacularly. She'd have run to you the minute I finished telling her.
Maybe, maybe not. You'll never know now, will you?
I'll just puree the tomatoes, shall I?
I knew you had my cooking genes.
I know you have something to say, Ma. You might as well say it.
You really want me to? Fine. It's not too late to admit you made a mistake. You can still go to college.
I made my decision 3 years ago. I haven't changed my mind.
Or are you just too stubborn to admit you made a mistake? How much of this was that girl's idea? It's easy for someone like her to say. People like us need an education to get ahead in this country. Oh, God. You've got me so worked up I've forgotten what we were doing. Light the stove. Add butter and ginger garlic paste once the pan's hot. Quickly now. Well done, Jala. Touchdown. That's what they say in basketball, no? Fry the Kashmiri mirch and then pour in the tomato puree before it burns. The timing's everything.
That sentence wasn't loaded with significance at all.
If you understand my meaning, you understand I have nothing else to say.
How long do you think that'll last?
What did I just say about timing? Before it burns, Jala, or we'll have to start again. Not bad. Is that good enough for you? What if you wake up in 10 years and feel like you've missed out? Not just on your education, but the whole college experience.
I never wanted to go to college, Mom. It's what you wanted. You wanted it so much that I just went along with it. I couldn't figure out how to tell you, so I just ran away.
I'm scared for you, Jala. Our education, our knowledge, that's how we survived in this country.
I'll figure it out. You have to trust me. Trust what you taught me.
An answer for everything, this one. Time to stir the pot, Jala.
I think you've already done that, Mom.
Ay, Jala! You get your unfortunate sense of humor from your father's side of the family. Very good. What else do you expect, Jala? A parade? Now we just add the reduced puree to the dal, and then your job is done.
But
The dal isn't done, but I can finish it up. You go do something fun, Jala. Get out of the house, maybe? Take your mind off everything.
yeah, okay. Thanks, Ma.
Good. But don't get overconfident.
What do you think?
It's a fine dal, but nothing to write home about.
Come on, Ma. How often is a doll so good you're inspired to write about it?
You know how your dad came to America a year before me so I could get a visa?
Yeah?
Half his letters home were about how much he missed my dal.
Oh, come on. No way.
Believe what you want. I don't need to boast.
I wonder if we'll need to buy more phone cards soon. Unseasonably sunny today.
Knock on wood, Arvind.
Anything to eat?
Are you hungry or just bored? Don't stay out too late, Jala, and don't talk to strangers.
Really, Amma? I'm not a kid anymore.
You actually made me kate sambal? Wow, thank you!
It's not a declaration of eternal devotion or anything.
Oh, no. Of course not. Maybe just fleeting devotion?
Don't push your luck.
No, ma'am. Wouldn't dream of pushing your buttons. So, how's it been being back home?
You haven't seen my sister around, have you? She's avoiding me.
Timber Hills is a small town. You'll run into each other sooner or later.
That doesn't mean she'll talk to me.
She will. Arnie can't stay mad forever. She's your sister after all.
Spoken like a true only child.
Thanks again for the sambal, Jala. And hey, you've got my number. Text me if you want to talk.
Indeed.
Jala, Jala, Jala. I knew you couldn't resist the call of the park. Before you embark on your next battle, you need to sharpen your skills. Perhaps a few of my skate challenges will rub off some of that rust.
Indeed.
It's time for you to face another of my cup leaders. Oh, Cece. How would one describe her? Perhaps a pufferfish made of cotton candy. A statue encasing an exposed nerve. A block of ice surrounding a flaming, bleeding heart. Cece's passions were all-consuming before I gave her direction. Her dreams vibrated from under her skin before she gave them up for me, of course. Don't be fooled by her apathetic demeanor. She believes.
You really have these kids twisted around your plastic claws, huh?
Just because they're young doesn't mean they don't know their own minds. What a disappointingly tedious opinion. I expected better from you. Enough chit-chat. Here in Barefoot, we let our skills do the talking. I'll be awaiting the outcome with great curiosity.
Oh, yeah. We have to fight or whatever. Let's get this over with. I will defeat you, etc., etc.
You don't seem that into this, if I'm being honest. Are you being forced to fight me?
No. Soundy wouldn't force any of us to do anything.
So you do want to fight me?
Want is a strong word. Trust me, I know all about your whole prodigal son returns thing, Jella. But apparently, your past includes you breaking my best friend's brother's heart. Now, she hates you. And I might have some bad news to tell her, so I definitely need to destroy you. It's just not personal.
I've heard about Soundy and your best friend, but nothing about you. You should get in touch with your own wants. I know I did it too much, but it's good to check in with yourself.
Is that what you consider our dynamic? Checking in?
Yeah, easy for you to say. You've never been loyal to anyone, anywhere, or anything in your entire life. You know what? I actually am pissed off now. Prepare to die, but like with more intentionality now. Soundy's loyal to this town because he loves it. Aisha's loyal to the people she loves, and I'm one of them. If I just left, I'd be as gross and toxic as you were. I could never do that.
I'm sure Aisha would want you to be happy. I think if you talk to her, she'd understand. If you trust her, you should give her some credit.
Stop trying to advise me. I'm not you. I'm not making your mistakes. Actually, I'm more convinced than ever in the cause. Now, I'm gonna beat you for Soundy and Aisha.
Teenagers are such contrarians.
I forget what a trash fire you are and how my best friend's your sworn enemy. You're not worthy to lick the grime off my board's wheels, scrub.
If you stopped hanging around your friend like a desperate puppy, you might actually have a chance.
Throwing stones, glass houses, Jala. Although, not sure if that advice applies more to you or Tyler, though.
The decision of whether or not to leave town has been causing me a ton of stress. So glad you showed up as the perfect outlet for my aggravation. I'm gonna tear you to shreds, Jala. I'm gonna break your board over my knee and set your stupid Walkman with all of its bad music on fire. Ugh, I lost? This sucks. My heart wasn't in it. It's not in any of this, really.
You need to do what's right for you. The people who love you will understand if they really care.
Maybe you're right. I've been trapped in how I've been thinking about all this. It's my life, and no one else has the right to tell me how to live it. Not even Aisha or Soundy.
a 5-0 on your face.
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm about to pop shove my fist into your face.
revoke my skate punk exclusive bathroom privileges if I lose.
Fighting cult members would be more interesting. This is a total snooze.
I'm so stoked to beat you. If I defeat a skate legend, that makes me better than a skate legend!
Are you in a band? If you are, your music's probably terrible.
Wait, my head's tilted. No fair. You haven't seen the last of me. The followers of Soundy always rise again.
Great. I'd hate for my beatdown skills to get rusty.
Funeral. The pain, it's
unbearable.
I need to reconsider my life choices. I've heard you used to be a local skate legend. You look like a poser to me, though.
Kid, I was doing ollies before you could stand upright. I'm gonna take you to school.
radical. Not radical at all.
Apart from being radicalized into a cult. But whatever, that's their problem, right?
No such thing as impossible tasks. Just a person too weak to get it done. I've never met a challenge I couldn't overcome. Ugh, that was gnarly. Bad gnarly.
You should have bailed when you had the chance. I bet I could outskate him.
No mortal can withstand his shredding. You will succumb to our radness. You haven't seen the last of me. The followers of Soundy always rise again.
Great. I'd hate for my beatdown skills to get rusty.
Nice work. You got Cece to question Soundy and think for herself.
My sister's been avoiding me. Has she said anything to you?
Lots of things, but I'm not getting in between you two. And even if I did, I definitely wouldn't be on your side.
I think you pissed her off.
Just you breathing pisses me off. If I hadn't given up on skating, I wouldn't even need you to get in the park.
You're just rusty. We could practice together.
Wasn't that my line back in the day? I liked to skate, but you loved it. You always looked so free out here, unencumbered. Whatever. We're not here to talk about the past. Next time, you'll be battling Aisha. It's not going to be easy. She hates you personally, not just on principle. Don't mess it up.